So I really enjoyed the first episode, and the reason I enjoyed the first episode so much is because it kind of gets you know what the whole show's about. And pretty much what I got is that the show's about the gathering of these washed out or always last in class spies gathered up, and we see their training they go to, and then they finally you know I guess they complete this very impossible mission that even it said that even first rate spies have like a 90% mortality rate. So there's a huge chance of dying, and I think it'll be interesting to see these washout spies, achieving this great feat of the impossible mission. And in the beginning, I also forgot to mention that their teacher is considered the world's greatest spy, pretty much. And we see kind of their potential later in the episode when kind of the girl poisons him pretty much, and the whole scene of her poisoning him and her just planning everything. Like she planned, let's go here, and she pretty much poisoned him and paralyzed him, and all for the sake of just not being in that, not being assigned to that spy mission, because she thinks in her head that since we're all washed out that we must be sacrificial pawns, because in the beginning of the episode it was clear that the teacher couldn't, he just sucked at explaining things and teaching his ways, if you saw the beginning of the episode. And that's what she thought, that she was a very sacrificial pawn with the other 7 members that we were introduced. And then obviously you see her almost putting them against the wall, pretty much, this greatest spy of the world. And since he is the greatest spy, he kind of anticipated it all and set up a counterattack to her. And eventually she gave up on the idea that we're meant to be sacrificial pawns and everything. And he clears it up that, oh, you guys aren't sacrificial pawns or anything, like I handpicked you guys for a reason. And I'm not really sure what that reason was per se, but hopefully we get some clues or we learn more about that reason going down the show. But to go back to what I was saying, so after the teacher kind of does his counterattack and gets her to kind of give up on what she was trying to do, he kind of clears up the whole situation, misunderstanding that, oh, you guys aren't sacrificial pawns or anything, like I handpicked you guys for a reason. And the main goal of this mission was to make sure that everyone comes out of this alive. And this is just the beginning, I guess, to see how this ragtag washed up spies became not to be known, but they essentially became the greatest spy group that completed the impossible mission. And they were all led by the quote-unquote greatest spy in the world. So honestly, very interesting first episode, and I really like the show so far. So hopefully it continues with this cool kind of not cool, but interesting and I just think that so far it is interesting, and I really like the first episode, and I hope that going forward in the new episode, it will be more interesting, and hopefully we'll see what happens in the in that episode. And yeah, overall, I really think it was a great first episode, and I encourage you guys to watch it. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.